Yay! Devastating war songs. We're a hero. Level 11.
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfect. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement. You're listening to the Morning Crawl, where we won't be playing any of today's top hit music because we will be keeping all frequencies clear in the event of an emergency broadcast. This is Dodger, signing off alone because all of my animal co-hosts were turned into food rations.
All right. Another day. Another dollar. Hello.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, I haven't received your last letter yet. I really could have used the pick-me-up. Things are getting really hectic here. Everyone is busy getting ready for the upcoming naval battle. Even though I don't have any training at all, I'm getting stationed on one of the attack boats on the front lines. But don't worry, I overheard the Admiral say that there may be a plan brewing to unleash a ferocious sea monster, if they can find one. But they'll have to make sure there aren't allies in the water when they do. So that sounds like a plan, right?
Okay, so ferocious sea monster, but allies not in the water.
I don't really know what's in store for me, but I'm doing my very best so I can get home, and we can finally get our lives back on the right track. Wish me luck. I think I'll need it this time. Love, Dad.
He's getting serious now.
I guess all the fighting has disrupted the postal service? Oh, the humanity!
Oh, straight there.
I heard the news. This is your last shift down here at the shed.
Yeah.
How'd you hear?
Cecil told me. He's actually been running interference for you behind the scenes this whole game. He wanted me to make sure you're all stocked up for your shift.
Aw, thanks, Garby. Okay, I want to sell that, first of all, because I kind of want to buy a 5th truth spray just to see if there is a achievement for, like, upgrading something fully. I'm looking right here. I'm not seeing anything pop up. That might have been a waste of $70. Ah, well, now we know. And if this is our last day, then I guess, like, we don't need to save money if it's our last shift, so then we just, like, stock everything up with crystals, and away we go. Cool.
Are you sure you've got everything you need? I've got a big walk to the east gate ahead of me.
I've got no money left.
Thanks for everything, Garby.
All right, what do we got for the royal writ? Besides the fact that we have to look at what your dad has said. So, this message is for Guardsman Lil. Hi, Lil. They're letting me add something to the writ. Isn't that neat? I just want to let you know that the Cyclops was the mole and that the GLA has been able to successfully do 5 missions without incidents thanks to your help. Have a great last day. I'm sorry I couldn't convince Desi to keep you on longer. Chuck. Somebody's left the door to the food reserves open last night and enchanted ice melted away. Looking at you, Randy. We'll need to restock with fresh, non-rotten food, so please be on the lookout for that. Middle Manager Mike Malroy. Attention, Randy's friends and colleagues. He is officially exiled from the sprawl. Middle Manager Mike Malroy. We've confirmed once again that the previous battle was won in large part due to the state of the drafted soldiers' equipment. It's your job to turn coal into diamonds, see if there's any way to improve the state of drafted soldiers before signing them up. Yep, so the naval people, you gotta, like, fix up their stuff or, like, find the problem. We've put out a call for mercenaries to assist in our defenses. Sprawl Treasury budget has been allocated for this initiative. Try not to overspend the Queendom's money. If you get the best bang for our buck, it will be reflected in your star rating. Alright, so that. As Roll of the Sprawl's mummies and daddies being turned into cannon fodder, I'm seeing lots of vagrant hooliganism from the feral and orphaned youth. Don't be taken in by their rosy cheeks and recently lost baby teeth smiles. Some of them are stinkers, okay? So be on the lookout for kids. So kids, naval stuff, which kind of goes with what your dad said. Cost effective. $28 crystals to put in everything. Not that I think we will need them. I mean, we'll need some of them, yes, but I don't think we're gonna need all 28, but still. Hi.
Oh, hi! It's me, Kelly. I remember you from the wedding. You hired me to serve the soup to all those bigwigs.
I did.
Why they wanted Monty's soup at the royal wedding, I have no clue, but you know, rich people. I've got a wagon full of food for my boss to help with the whole people dying of starvation thing.
Uh-huh. Well, first let's see what she has to say.
I didn't know Monty's was part of the war effort.
Oh, yeah, we have been slammed at Monty's lately. What with all the food rationing, we're running out of soup. I had to go all the way to the Monty's in Caladar to get supplies. Heck of a trek for a Cyclops in heels.
Yeah, I believe it.
Wow, that's a long walk.
You're telling me? The whole journey took me almost 2 weeks. Luckily, they gave me this cart to carry all the food in. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done.
Uh-huh. I see a cart with a gigantic tarp over it. So are we thinking metal detector or X-ray? I guess it's the first one. It's easy enough to reset. Let's try metal detector. You got some metal under there? Because if not, we use X-ray, you know.
It didn't discover anything. Huh.
I don't believe that. I mean, there's something in there, but it's not metal, whatever it is.
Whoa, your wagon is full of rotten food.
Well, it wasn't rotten when I picked it up 2 weeks ago.
That's really not great.
Oh, no. All right, first, we'll just restart the whole thing, because we're right here. Let's save our metal detector. Okay, so we found the food, but what do we do about it? Do we let her in anyways? Do we... I don't know, what it's called, strike her, I guess?
Food is an incredibly precious resource, but bringing any...
Yeah.
Check that it is safe, and if so, please do...
Okay, so it's not safe, so don't admit it, I guess, is what that is. Like, we found it, so I don't know if we're allowed to let her in, and just... Like, I guess we couldn't confiscate the bad food, so...
Hey, kid, I don't gotta take this from you, too. I get enough of this kind of treatment from Monty. You want to deal with this food, then do it. I'm out of here.
Sorry, Kelly, your food is terrible. Yes, the Sprawl is desperate for food, but it is not desperate for dysentery. Good catch, Guardsman. I mean, as someone who had really bad E. coli, I agree. Oh, hey.
A blinding rage fills my eyes. It is the gatekeeper who ruined my wedding day. How
Hi.
have you, honorless child, been allowed to keep such an important position?
Because I'm helping the Sprawl.
Thank the walls of your shed for protecting you from the taste of my blade. If I still had it. Kapla!
What are you doing here?
Despite my blood feud with you, Guardian, it does not please me that the Sprawl has been so brutally punished by the Kingdom of Petrard. This war has been conducted most dishonorably by those pathetic Petrardians, and your city has been ruined. Much in the same way as you ruined my wedding.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you have at least some sympathy. Maybe Marvog can intervene and stop the war.
We could have this war settled in no time. Those bloated Petrardians stand no chance against the might of Marvog.
But you're not going to because you're not married.
But your queen would have to make a compelling argument why we should help her now.
So what next?
The ripples of this war have reached the plains of Marvog. Food has become scarce due to supply chain issues. I would use that chain to hang my enemies, but apparently it is not made of steel or rope.
Oh, that's funny. That's like the... You know what the chain of command is? It's the chain I beat you with.
Confusion reigns. Without food, the ballet has been ruined. Much in the same way that you ruined my wedding day.
I get it.
I doubt you could even help us if you wanted to. Marvog is no match for the might of the kingdom of Petrard.
Grr. You are attempting to use tricky reverse psychology against me. It will fail.
Will it, though?
That's what Prince Phineas said too. He figured you'd be too dumb to understand what it was.
He said that? Too dumb, eh? Well, I will destroy the kingdom of Petrard myself.
Ding. Point for Lil. By expertly using reverse psychology and turning their pride against them, they became a powerful agent for the Sprawl. Right on. Okay, well, I mean, I was just gonna say that maybe you shouldn't have said how you're gonna, like, turn the Sprawl into a breeding ground for your ballet, but, you know, point Lil. Woo, that works. Hi.
Hail, Groundwalker. I am Marabella.
All right, well, you're allowed in the war, but I have to figure out what your deal is to fix it first.
Hi, I'm Lil. Anything else?
I don't know. I've never been above water before. You lead the way.
Oh, this could be anything. Well, let's talk first.
Okay, what you doing here, Marabella?
I have an official message from the leaders of my people. This is an official notice that the thalassocracy of...
The what now?
Thalassocracy. It's the word used for an empire that is primarily made up of maritime or seaborne areas.
Yes, just like thalassophobia.
Huh, learned a new word today.
Actually, well, I mean, and I guess it could be, I don't know about stuff, but not only did, I mean, I didn't learn a new word, but interesting, I learned potentially the correct pronunciation, because I've seen that word in print, but not the thalassocracy. I've seen thalassophobia, which is like, you know, fear of like the ocean and stuff. But I always thought it was thalassophobia, but apparently it's not. I mean, I get, you know, and I guess the game might be doing it wrong, but I get with, you know, no other thing to base it on. Lil learned a new word, and I learned how to pronounce a word that I've only ever seen written before and I've never heard pronounced. Cool.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed...
Sorry, one more time. Bubbletown?
Uh-huh. That's the name of my thalassocracy.
Go on, Lil. Keep up.
Bubbletown. Got it. On you go.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed to the defense of the Sprawl. That's the end.
I believe it.
That's wonderful news. A new ally in our hour of need? Oh, thank you, good Marabella of Bubbletown, for your message. Are you a warlike people?
Well, we don't like it, but we are quite good at it. We used to be a peaceful people, skilled more in song and art, but we lost our song many years ago, and now we know only war.
Oh.
Oh, that's rather sad.
It is rather sad. I'm sorry to hear it. Let's keep talking.
I was given the message to deliver to you in this old shell. This shell retains sound. They say it can even hold on to sounds from many years ago, like an archive or time capsule.
Ooh.
I've always wondered what other sounds might be hidden in this shell.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
That's cool. How can you hear what else is inside the shell?
That I don't know. I only know how to access this message. They say the instruction manual for it was lost many years ago.
They say a lot of things, don't they?
Instructions, you say? Have I got
Let me see that shell.
Have I got the item for you, dear lady? The delicate runes carved in the shell suggest that breaking it's the only way to unlock its archived contents if you've forgotten your password.
Hope this works.
Oh, skip the line.
Oh no, my shell! That music! It is the song of my people! The lost song was trapped inside this shell all along! Thank you so much! The mer people of Bubbletown will sing their devastating war song once again.
Yay! Devastating war songs. We're a hero. Yeah, okay, you're cool. Come on in. We fixed your stuff. You got your devastating songs back. She's a cutie.
All right, Marabella, get in there and sing your heart out. You're officially drafted.
Thank you, Lil, and thank you for helping me find my song. And with that song in my heart, I will rip out the enemy's heart and feel their warm blood fall upon my scaled body.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You do you, Marabella.
Yeah, no. I'm not one to judge. I mean, I'll judge Tyronius, but I'm not one to judge you. Go ahead. Hi.
This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary.
Uh-huh.
Your move, kid.
Well, who was it? Ash was talking about mercenaries? Yeah. Put out a call for mercenaries to assist in our defense. So, if he's worth the money, I guess. So do we talk to him? I'm going to call Ash first. Because it could also be talk to him, then call Ash, like, once you know his price, but... Hi, found a mercenary.
A Bangalorian, eh? Interesting. Bangalorians hear much and speak little. This one must be in dire straits to be making this deal. Squeeze him. Use those negotiating tactics we've spent all those sessions honing.
What sessions?
Damn it, Travis! I distinctly remember putting a memo on that idiot's desk to schedule sessions with you. Somebody's fired. Again.
So, what do I do?
Step 1, negotiate. Thank you for attending the session.
I did not pick up that I was supposed to be a Mandalorian reference. The Bangalorian. All right, let's negotiate.
Okay, what's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in, I'm taking the same info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
Yay. Yeah, I believe it.
You tell me how much it's worth.
All right, 1,000 gold.
Let's negotiate.
Want to play hardball, do you? Okay, fine. 500 gold.
No.
How about 250?
Never mind. Full price, 1,000 gold.
Dang it.
Ah, dang it.
That's what I said. Okay, not doubt. Okay, we can do better than this. Also, I'm glad it's not there. I got $7. Can you do $7? Start from here. I don't need to do the whole thing again. 1,000 gold. Best I can do is 7. Take it or leave it. All right, so also I'm here like, oh, look how many people we have. You can't see. We have 8 people. So we're only halfway there, so I can't use all my resets trying to do this. Let's try teasing first.
How do I know you're not gonna take the money and run?
A Bangalorian always keeps their word.
Whoa, that's a goofy name.
Grr, 2,000 gold.
No! Oh, I'll see if I can...
Want to play hardball, do you?
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Thank you for lowering the price.
Yeah, don't mention it.
No, really, it means a lot.
I said don't mention it. If people hear about this, I'll never make full price again.
My lips are sealed.
All right. Yeah, when it went 2,000, I was like, oh, well, that only cut into 1,000. But the fact that then if we talk to him again and he lowers it to 500, yeah, all right. I don't know if that's the best price, but we only have 5 more rewinds, 4 more people. I don't want to, like, try all the different combinations of
I'll
dialogue.
assist your city with its defenses and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 500 gold.
Yep.
Here, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle up with you.
A pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Yep. Hopefully that's 4. Maybe it's yeah, there we go. 4 stars. The Bangalorian will aid in the defense of the sprawl. You got him for his lowest possible price. All right, so that was the lowest. Like as I said, like maybe we could have gone lower. You know, it's like, oh, you use doubt and then you use, you know, like with some combination, but with 3 choices twice, like I don't have enough rewinds to do that. So, you know, that's 6 options. Yeah, I have 6 options, but only 5 more rewinds. So. And we have 4 more people. The math doesn't work out. Hi.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Gary Dolt, son of Bea and Brian Dolt, and I wish to pass. Will you require anything else?
Geary, it's me, Lil, remember? Magnus the Magnificent.
Of course. Pleasure to see you again, Lil. Now let me pass. I'm off to a meeting at the Mages Guild.
No. No.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to becoming a full-fledged mage, a card-carrying member of the guild.
Yeah, but go talk to Echo. Don't go
Heading
talk.
in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tryonius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
Don't talk with him.
I didn't know that you had any magical abilities at all. Didn't seem like you did last time we met anyway.
Yeah, no, I was trying to doubt Tyronius, not you.
Well,
Gary.
I'm just a late bloomer. Master Tyronius has told me that I show great potential as a student, or apprentice, as we are called in the guild.
No. How do we, in the nicest way possible, crush his dreams so that he never talks to Tyronius again?
My magical skills have flourished exponentially ever since my precious birthday present. Julian, that sweet simpleton, gave me this.
Yeah.
I added the pure, unrefined power crystal to my wand, and now I can truly feel the magic coursing through my veins.
No. That's mine now.
My wand! My power crystal! You tricked us into giving it to you! The tricksy little gate guard stole it from us! Our power! Our present!
Present.
You seem really precious about it.
My I can do a Gollum, my precious voice, but apparently not after I've been streaming for 2 hours. Oh, I'm out of water, too. That was a bad idea. Alright. You took away this darker, more powerful version of Gary the Goblin's new toy. He was getting too precious about it anyway. Okay, now that I'm done dying, sort of... Ooh, hi!
Avast, Petey! There blows a fine, upstanding guardsman.
Hi, you're drafted, but what's your problem that I gotta fix first?
Upstanding guardsman,
We'll take our ship and blast our way through whatever scurvy barnacles are attacking the sprawl's waterways.
Yeah.
Yarr!
I'm sure you will.
So, you're saying you'd like to be drafted?
Aye. That's a much more concise way to say it, yarr.
Yeah, I do be saying that I wish to be drafted, but you've got a way of words with girl. Alright, how do we fix your problem?
Ahoy there, landlubber. The name's Captain Jane Pigeon, and this here's me fine-feathered matey Pete. Though yous can call him Petey if you're an old sea dog like me. Yar, har, har.
Old sea dog,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, a real-life pirate! You want to defend the sprawl from incoming attackers?
Aye, I've heard tell there's plenty of doubloons and booty to be had by sending some enemies down to Davy Jones's locker.
I mean, to be fair, there's also plenty of booty to be had looking up into the air and seeing that goblin pilot. Am I right? Woo!
I'm not sure I understood all of that, but still, wow!
Alright, and now I talk to you and you say... My peg leg is hurting, or my sword's a bit rusty, or just tell me. Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
I be captain of the good ship Fermentor, the scourge of the seas. She's plenty yar and holds a crew of the scurviest scallywags to ever set sail.
I'm sure she does, but
We also make the finest grog known to man. One taste and you'll be carousing shanties until you're 3 sheets to the wind.
So maybe we deny her because we don't want to get all our people super drunk?
Carousing shanties,
Please stop using that stupid voice. I'm not a tourist.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
It's a character choice,
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I wonder if she'll then keep talking like normally now. Truth spray, I guess? Like, without knowing anything else, except that we have to figure out what the problem is.
This pirate persona is really hard to keep up. And when the parents come to the ship with their kids for the birthday parties, sometimes I look in the mirror and I don't know who is looking back at me.
Existential crisis,
That's exactly what it is, Peter. An existential crisis.
Having one too,
I'm sorry. So, does that mean we don't let her in? Do I have to do that earlier and then talk with her? Like, because, like, okay, either it means we're not supposed to let her in, or it means that we didn't find whatever we were supposed to find. I mean, we've got, as you can see, this is 6 out of 8. We still have 5 rewinds left. Alright. See, like, this one I find more interesting than the Bangalorean trying to, like, work. Because that one is just, like, find the right combination of the dialogue choices. This one, what do we do to figure out what is, like, what do we fix? See if there's any way to improve the state of the drafted soldiers before signing them up. So maybe it's truth spray first and then talk to her? Mercenaries we're done with. Young vagrants hooliganism does not apply. I guess I'll try truth spraying first. And talking?
This pirate persona is sometimes...
Okay, so that's all the same. Now talk again, and well, it'll probably just do the default one, but sometimes after you truth spray it changes.
I'm captain of a ship called the Fermenter. Kind of a play on words there. We actually operate primarily as a brewery. We transport our beer on the ship and sell it to markets via an interconnected series of waterways. Surprisingly economical to take the beer to the customers rather than have them come to us.
Surprisingly economical,
I'm so relieved to hear that. I thought you were like a pirate, you know, plunder and booty and all that.
I mean, we know our way around booty.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that. Cool.
Okay, so yeah, all right, so we should draft her because, like, she actually knows how to do naval stuff. Like, she's not just an entertainer. She is actually a captain. So what is wrong with your damn boat? What do I fix about this? I need to fix something, because that's how it's always worked. You're no exception.
I'm captain of a ship called the Fermenter.
What? It just did the same thing.
I mean,
I'm gonna
I guess I just draft her. I don't know. It's not giving me anything else to go on, and it's just like, I clicked on the dialogue and it gave me the same thing twice. So I'm gonna just hope that's right. I don't know.
Thank you. I will serve the seas of the sprawl with dignity and passion. The enemy will not get through. You won't regret drafting me today.
I don't.
Regret it,
I just regret that I don't know what your deal is. Like, is just using the truth spray to have you admit that you're not a pirate the only thing I need to do? Or is there something more? Because you're not giving me a hint if there's something more. Like, you're not dropping the hints. Hi.
Hello. I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks.
Aww.
It's Tiny Tim. I mean, Teensy Theo, or whatever your name was. All right. Except that we know Malcolm doesn't trust the kids.
I don't trust this kid. Send him to jail.
But he's so teeny. He's harmless.
Those are the ones you gotta look out for. The harmless ones. He's probably smuggling in weapons, or a thermonuclear bomb in his butt or something.
He's barely got pockets.
I'm too poor for pockets.
Search him anyway, and then kick him.
You mean kick him out?
No, kick him! Right in his good leg, too. That'll teach him for being so harmless.
The thing is, I think Malcolm's probably gonna be right about this, too. Because that's, like, what's the funniest option here? And it's for the kid to be smuggling in weapons. So, yeah, I'm gonna follow Malcolm's order. Yeah, I mean, it's not a thermonuclear bomb up his butt, but yes, he does have a knife.
Is that a knife you have on you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I scanned you and it shows you're carrying a knife.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Your machine's broken.
You're too young to be carrying a knife.
Mind your own business.
Give me
Try it and I'll cut your off.
Whoa, that took a turn.
You know, I'm gonna do Malcolm's thing. Straight to jail. I'm not gonna kick him, though, because I feel like I'd lose my foot.
Teeny Tom, you're going to jail for a long time.
Is this because I like to rob elderly people at knife point?
Yes, 100%. That's the reason.
I mean, I didn't know what it was you were doing with the knife. I just know that Malcolm is like, send him to jail, because he's probably smuggling. And I'm like, you know, Malcolm is probably right. And look.
You don't know me. Over here stepping all up on me like a prison don't scare me. Bring it on.
Holy crap. You seem so harmless in your introduction.
That's called a ruse. See you on the outside in 5 to 10. I'm gonna get jacked on the inside.
You jailed the pint-sized sociopath and saved the octogenarians of the sprawl. They'll live to cheek pinch another day. Like, I mean, I already didn't trust him because there was the writ about it, but then as soon as Malcolm is like, scan him, he's got, you know, he's smuggling something, I'm like, I'm sure he is. Because, again, as I said, like, why do I know that's true? Because that would be the funniest thing for a comedy game. So, here we are. Sorry, kid. I'm listening to Malcolm on this one. Hi.
Hi. Is this where to sign up for the draft?
Yes, and there's your sea monster. How do I make it a sea monster?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
Would you like to be drafted to fight in the war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
For who?
My pet fish, Dennis.
Yeah?
Does Dennis want to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it. I promise you.
But will he eat all our allies? Let's truth spray first.
Dennis here has gone 28-0 in the admittedly immoral and illegal underground fish fights that happen down at the docks. Or at least they used to before they set up that refugee camp. He's undefeated and shows no signs of slowing down.
Yeah.
He really is quite a violent fish.
I believe it.
Will it be safe to have him out there fighting?
So long as no one else you want to keep safe is out there, he'll tear right through anyone or anything in his path.
So... Okay, so the problem with that is your dad specifically was like, they're looking for a sea monster that won't, like, kill its own allies. This is another hard, like, this one has been, this naval one has been a lot harder than the first. So, like the first one is just, do we send Bruno off to war or not? And then it turns out we guessed right. The air battle one, that was super easy, because it's like, the dude's like, I don't have, like, here's my fire source. I'm like, oh, we have something. And then the other thing, it's like, let's just scan the dude's airplane, and there was a giant bomb in it. It's like, all of those ones are super easy. This naval one is hard. Like, I'm not sure if I got... Like, I'm sure I did the first one right. Like, that we got her the song of her people. Like, that worked out perfectly. I'm not sure if we did the pirate lady right. Like, all we have to do is get her to admit she wasn't a pirate, and just be like, yeah, but I'm still a sea captain. Like, is that good enough? Or did we have to do something else? And then this one, it's like, okay, so for sure he is a weapon of destruction, which is good, but he doesn't discriminate between, like, allies or enemies, which is bad, according to your dad's letter. This naval one is hard. Like, are you trying to make a hard decision? Take a water break, but I'm out of water. I'm gonna go with no because of your dad's letter to you. Like, that's... I don't know if that's right or not. I guess I could rewind.
I can't draft you.
But, like, your dad was right the first time, and it's like, I sort of feel like... I mean, and it did have it in big, bold letters in his letter to you. About, like, sea monster, and, like, they don't want him to attack allies. We're in bold, so... I think that's what they want us to go with, but I'm not positive.
Not me, remember? It's for the fish.
I'm sorry. I can't draft him either.
Yeah. Yeah, the admitting people thing was fine. I'm just not sure... I'm just not sure about the rest of it. Yeah, let's go do all this, and then I can always rewind if need be, but... Like, I really don't want to lose the battle. Like, I'll rewind for that. Karate! Oh.
You should see the look on your dumb face.
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
I was this close to hitting you all with karate moves. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
Oh, is your dad here?
Shh, don't spoil it.
Okay. Congrats on not having a job anymore. We're glad to have you back. Finally.
Yeah.
That is cute that they're throwing us a party for you that you got fired. It's like you don't have to feel bad. You're like, hey, look, you can be a kid again.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea.
Okay.
Shh.
That's the same.
Hey, Arda, mind if I write a quick letter to my dad?
Yeah, maybe later, Lil, okay?
Maybe later? No, I have to send him one now.
But he's here.
It can wait. Enjoy your party. And your surprise is over there by the fire. But first, I know you're just a kid, but I'll mix you up any drink you'd like, on the house, to celebrate everything you've been doing around here. What'll it be?
I like that you can be like, mead, grog, fizzy. You know what? I think Lil just actually wants milk.
Coming right up.
I don't know if she would give you other drinks or not, but we're gonna sip it. We're gonna savor our milk. But, you know, like, at the end of the day, Lil is still 12. I mean, like, yeah, it's fun to be, like, trying out... Like, I remember, like, when I accidentally had some of, like, you know, the parents' Pink Lady punch, you know, at parties and stuff. Like, when I was a kid, like, I just accidentally took a sip, and I was like, this is gross. Like, I don't think she actually would want booze.
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
I may be baked out of my gourd as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations. What a party. Are you having a good time?
Sure.
Honestly, I am. I'm really feeling the love, Echo.
What's a love echo?
I'm gonna miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
What badge and gun?
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
There are plenty of ways to solve a problem without a gun.
Not if you're Petrard.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
I'm gonna miss this too.
Aw, that's a cute picture up there. This whole thing is adorable and heartwarming.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the Great Magician. Alakazoo, Alakazee.
I mean, the dude knows how to teleport.
By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear.
Edward, the official officiant.
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again. Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party. How old are you today, little girl?
Yeah, play along. Even if you were like, he's not my friend, he's your friend.
I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met. Lil.
Uh-huh.
I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail.
Hey.
I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare?
Is it a squirrel?
That's right! A sparrow! Ta-da!
Aw. That's cute.
What? Sparrows don't have bushy tails. And since when do they scamper through trees?
When they're not flying, of course.
Yeah, okay, you got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another?
No. I do. I want to see what else he's got.
Okay, here we go. I'm small and petite with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease and build my home high up in the trees.
Now, is this gonna be a squirrel or is he just doing the bird again?
Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame.
I mean, I'll guess sparrow, and it'll be really funny if he does squirrel.
That's right! It's another sparrow!
Okay, I was gonna say, like, because, again, it's this game. I could see it be like, it's a squirrel, be like, but squirrels aren't birds. Like, well, sometimes they are.
Ta-da!
Okay, this time it actually made sense.
Made sense and amazed you!
Honestly, that was pretty great. Thanks for being at my party, the Edward. I'm gonna miss you.
Right, now let's walk. There we go! He's here!
There she is, my little guardsman.
What? Who? Who are you? Look how.
Dad? What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much. What is going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
What could happen to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over. I got worried.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So they let you leave the war because you were worried about your daughter? I mean, shouldn't you be fighting in an epic naval battle right about now?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer. I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Aww. We're happy. We're happy he's here.
Things have been hard and weird and creepy, but I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I can take on anything if you've got my back. And I'm glad you didn't die.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
I could die any day now.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
Yay! Ah, it's cute. Okay, let's talk to you.
I do hope you'll tell your father how good of a babysitter I've been while he's been away.
Sure.
Sounds good, Mrs. Abernathy.
I like that even Lil's like, yeah, okay. Is this it? Is this hat magnificent enough?
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
But?
What? Really? Because I have to say, that's a pretty fantastic hat.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
Really? Really? What was your previous hat, good sir?
There's no pleasing some people.
Part of me wonders if it was just like a blue cap that matched his outfit. Aww. We did it. We got our dad back home. You sure you want to head to bed? I mean, I think we've talked to everyone, yeah. All right. Let's see how we did. Without the arrival of the wagon carrying ingredients, Monty's home of the soup was in a real predicament. Just like he did during the Great Bull Short of O2, Monty was going to have to improvise. Throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that seemed remotely edible into a pot, Monty created the new signature menu item, the Slim Pickens Stew. Everyone who ate it experienced intense gastrointestinal pain and explosive diarrhea. At the restaurant, it took a substantial bribe to the health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the mess. Kelly put in her 2 weeks' notice and started looking for another job. She was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. Praetor Kargan was insulted to hear that Prince Phineas thought that she was too dumb to know what reverse psychology was. How dare he think something like that, she thought. She was going to have to think of a way to make good on her vow to defeat Petrard once and for all. But how exactly was she going to destroy the entire kingdom of Petrard? She started thinking this was going to be tough. Maybe too tough. She probably shouldn't even try to do it, but maybe that's why she should do it, to prove that it could be done. And she was the only one brave enough to do it. But if she could be brave enough, anyone could, right? Maybe. Months of talking to herself into and subsequently back out of doing battle with Petrard eventually drove the Praetor mad. Her people staged a coup and demanded a special ballet that would remove her as the leader. But maybe she should do the exact opposite of what they wanted, she thought. Maybe. Okay. So we might have gotten her killed inadvertently, but yeah, no. The ballet giveth, the ballet taketh. Alright, the intelligence gained from the Bangalorian led to the evacuation of an outlying farming village before the enemy could attack, saving dozens of lives, a win for the Sprawl in a season of losses. Using the money raised for providing this intel, the Bangalorian was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. His budget was a mere 500 gold, so it was an absolute hack job and immediately exploded, severely burning his face. Thank goodness for the helmet he already possessed. Without the pure unrefined power crystal from Julian to increase his magical might, it didn't take long for Gary to fall out of favor with, or even the awareness of, the Dark Mages. According to his former mentor Tyronius, Gary was just not Freedom Caucus material anymore. Good! After being unceremoniously dumped by the Dark Mages, Gary went back to work with Julian at the GLA. It took quite a bit of work to deprogram Gary, but with tenacity and a bit of luck, Carl the Troll finally got through to him and shattered Tyronius' hold. Yes! However, to this day, Gary catches himself losing time and drifting off when the light hits a power crystal just right, reminding him of the dreams of power and fire he had once during his time with the mages. It's for the better. Teeny Tom became the Prince of Prison. He crafted makeshift shivs and used them without prejudice to grow his reputation. He eventually joined a gang called the Little Rascals. It was easy to get members like Spanky and Buckwheat to accept him as the new leader, but there was a lot of pushback from the current leader, Alfalfa, and his handful of loyal followers. But these two fell in line that Tom showed everyone how persuasive he can be with his shiv. Let's just say they don't call him Alfalfa anymore. The McGoblin family couldn't afford Tom's bail, so the only reunion they ever had with their son was over the telephone behind a thick layer of glass. Yeah, now the naval battle. This one I'm not sure about. Dang. That's our first loss. No. Mirabella returned home to Bubbletown with the message, "We swim to battle." With the rediscovered battle song on their lips and in their hearts, Mirabella and her tribe swam forth and fought valiantly alongside the Sprawl's armada. Captain Jane Pigeon and her pirates, Reed Costume Brewery employees, raised the sails of the good ship Fermenter and set off for adventure. Unfortunately, after the crew downed a few pints of their very strong IPA, they became disoriented, so they did get drunk. So, if they have booze, maybe you're supposed to search her for booze and confiscate it. Dennis ended the fish-fighting career with an absolutely ridiculous record of 117-0 with one draw when someone accidentally pulled the plug out of the bathtub he was fighting in. His retirement was marked by his induction into the illegal fish-fighting Hall of Fame. His owner could not be more proud. Morning came in the waters of Sprawl Harbor finally calm. The enemy ships had left the harbor, but not before laying waste to the docks and encampment. Ward caught up with the refugees once again. There were no survivors. No! The destruction of the docks will have a massive impact not only on the Sprawl's military forces, but on its ability to receive essential supplies. A red sky shone brightly that morning, an ominous portent of doom. No! Go back! I think I know what to do. Don't save it. No! Level select. Hey. Level 12. I see Tyronius. Not surprising, but... Are you sure you want to start from the beginning? Yes! This action will reset your progress back to that point. This can't be undone, but hey, you'll get to make different choices. Yes! I'm not losing... Like, if it was just a 3-star rating on one of the random people... But I'm not gonna lose the naval battle that completely kills everyone at the docks. Including Seamus McGoblin. Like, we're not gonna get Seamus McGoblin horribly murdered because we couldn't figure out the pirate lady our first time around.
Hey, a little...
Alright, you. What do I do? Well, I mean, I think I know what I do. First, I'm going to true spray just to get her talking normally. I don't know if we have to do that part, but...
This pirate...
Okay, so... If you have alcohol on you, let's scan to see if she has a bottle, and we can confiscate it. Yeah, I see. Oh, that's her cart. I thought that was the cart from Kelly. Okay.
This is a standard keg of our IPA. Has lots of big, punchy hops and a refreshing grapefruit note to help balance it out.
All right. That... Well, A, that makes sense. B, that makes me feel dumb. I guess I just didn't notice, but, like, I saw that cart there before with her, but I just assumed that was the cart Kelly left with the rotten food in it. I didn't think to scan this cart. Because otherwise I would be like, look, there's a cart with a giant tarp over it. Clearly we should scan it, but...
Refreshing grapefruit.
Mine.
We call it grog, because, you know, pirates. Yar!
Well, that's cute. All right, moment of truth. Did taking away the grog change the outcome of the battle? Ooh, yes! Hey, we only had to rewind time by literally redoing our save file, but we did it! Woo! Hey, so do I even remember what these were? I don't remember. I guess I'll read them all in case things that we have. With rediscovered battle song on their lips and in their hearts, Mirabella and her tribe swam forth, fought valiantly alongside the Sprawl's armada. Captain Jane Pigeon and her pirates, Reed Costume Brewery employees, raised the sails of the good ship Fermenter and set off for adventure. Luckily, the captain had the good fortune of removing their signature IPA from the ship prior to departure, which led the pirates to soberly take down a few more enemy vessels than they would have had they been sauced. Dennis ended his fish-fighting career with an absolute ridiculous record of 1/5. That's the same. His owner could not be more proud. Morning came and the waters of Sprawl Harbor finally calmed. The enemies had been repelled with minimal damage done to the docks and the city. Seagulls and other disgusting water birds gathered to feast on the enemies floating face down, washing up to shore. But other than that, you'd hardly know there was a battle at all. Wah, bah, 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 bah. Alright, so that will do it. Before we hear day 12 stuff, I'm gonna call it there because the stream's been going on long enough, especially even longer since I wanted to redo to get the good win there, just because, you know, as I said, it's one thing if you get like, oh, you got 3 stars instead of 4 stars, but it's different when like, oh yeah, we destroyed the port, which is gonna completely ruin your food supply, and also everyone that was at the refugee camp is dead now. Okay, bye. So, do I care that I reloaded? No, because it's a game with time travel anyway, so I don't care at all. So thank you. And, you know, so thank you for everybody who came a lot. I can't talk. I'm trying to do my outro, and I can't talk. I want a water break, but I have no more water. So thank you for everybody who came by on Twitch, said hello. Thank you for everybody who watches this later on YouTube. Special thanks today are going to go to the faucet that I'm about to go and fill this up with water with, because I'm thirsty and I need it. I'm tongue-tied. Delicious water, I miss you.
We call it grog, because, you know, pirates. Yarr!
Well, that's cute.